ayan. So, the next problem, a 30-liter sample of nitrogen inside a rigid metal container at 20 degrees C is placed inside an oven whose temperature is 50 degrees Celsius. The pressure inside the container at 20 degrees Celsius was at 3 atm. What is the pressure of the nitrogen after its temperature is increased? Wait lang. So, lagyan muna natin ng degrees Celsius. No? Dito, para di tayo malito. Ayan. So, here, makikita natin, no, na given tayo ng volume, which is 30 liters sample of nitrogen. Container na with 20 degrees Celsius. And then, another temperature we are given also, like 50 degrees Celsius. So, and binigyan din tayo ng pressure. So, ayan. So, dito, makikita natin, no, na ang volume is the constant. Bakit? Kasi, ang rigid or ang metal container, or wait, ang rigid container, it doesn't change yung volume. So, therefore, the volume is constant. So, ano doon sa tatlong gas laws, yung meron, ang nagsasabi na ang volume ay ang constant. So, here, sa problem na to, ang gagamitin natin is Gay-Lussac's law. Wait, sulat natin. Gay. Ang gagamitin natin is Gay-Lussac's law. Wherein, it says that volume is constant and pressure and temperature are directly proportional with one another. So, ano ang directly proportional? Ano ibig sabihin? Ang directly proportional, ibig sabihin nun, kapag inangat mo yung value ng isa, aangat din yung isa. So, in this case, kapag inangat mo ang temperature, aangat ang pressure dun sa gas molecules. So, yeah. So going back now, so the formula for Gay-Lussac's law, is P1 over T1 equals T2 over T2. Ayan. So here, let's identify the given, no? Para i-jot down lang natin. So, ayan, T1 natin is 20 degrees Celsius. 20 degrees C. Our T2, okay, is 50 C. Then our T1, oh, this is T1, T2 pala. Ano, tama lang. This is T1, T2. Sorry, next P1, our P1 will be 3 atm. Then our P2 is our unknown. Why? Kasi makikita natin dun sa problem na what is the pressure of the nitrogen after its temperature is increased. So therefore, that's our P2. So before solving, let's first convert yung temperature into Kelvin. So lagi natin tatandaan na the unit for temperature should always be in Kelvin. So paano yan? So 20 plus mo lang yan ng, wait, gamit yung ibang color. So plus mo lang yan ng 273.15. And then same dito sa 50. Plus 273.15. So, add lang natin, no? So, 273.15 plus 20. So, our T1 would be our Our T1 in Kelvin is 293.15 K. Next, our T2 is equals to 50 plus 273.15. That would be 323.15 K. Yan. So since na-convert na natin, we can now proceed do sa solving using the formula for Gay-Lussac's law. So, lipat ang ibang slide. So, sulat ulit natin, P1 over V1, ay T1 equals T2, okay, over T2. Ayan. So, since may ganyan na tayo, so let's substitute yung mga given natin. So, our P1, that would be 3 ATM over, tignan natin kung ano ulit yung T1. So, ang T1 natin, that would be 293.15. Okay? Susulat natin. 293.15K equals, so sinahanap natin si pressure, just put P2 over, our second temperature is 50 degrees Celsius, but we change it into Kelvin, so that would be 323.15. 323.15K. So, our next step, kailangan natin i-cross multiply yan. So, that would be 3 ATM, okay, times 323.15, oops, 323.15K equals to P2 times 293.15K, 293.15K. So, next step, we need to divide both sides by 293.15, 293.15K, 15K. Then dito din, no? 293 0.15K. So, cancel 293.15 and then solve, no? So, 3 times 3.23.15 divided by 293.15. So, the answer should be P2 is equals to 3.31 ATM. But kaya bakit 31? Kasi nag-round off tayo ng 2 decimal places. Kasi ang nakalagay sa calculator, that would be 3.307. So we rounded it off to 3.31 ATM. So cancel mo yung Kelvin. So ayan. So this is our final answer. Ayan. So next. Ayan. So what is the volume occupied by 2.34 grams of carbon dioxide gas at STP? So first, we need to, identify the given here. So the given is, STP means for standard temperature and pressure. So that would be P is equals to 273.15 K, and pressure, that would be equivalent to 1 ATM, and you're also given number of moles, which is this one. So, N, small n, that's number of moles, is equivalent to 2.34 grams of CO2. Ayan. So here, we can, to solve for this gas law problem, we can use the formula for ideal gas. So that would be PV equals nRT. Ayan. So, yan. Since meron na tayo, so, recap, no? So, P stands for pressure, V stands for volume, N stands for number of moles, R means gas constant, and T is temperature. So, here, the first step we need to do is convert 2.34 grams of CO2 into mole. Bakit? Kasi ang hinahanap natin, kasi ang kailangan natin is number of moles. Okay? So, how do we solve for that? Okay? So, that would be, just put, 2.34, oops, 2.34 grams of CO2. Ayan. Multiply mo siya kay, so first, to change it into moles, kailangan muna natin hanapin yung molar mass ni CO2. So, palitan ko yung color ng pen. Let's, ayan. So, molar mass. Ayan. So, C and O. Ang molecular weight ni carbon, that would be 12.01 times 1. Bakit times 1? Kasi doon sa CO2, isa lang naman yung bilang nung carbon atom. So that would be 12.01 times 16. Bakit 16? Kasi yan yung weight ni oxygen. You can rely on your periodic table. Times 2. Bakit 2? Kasi CO2 siya eh. So, bale, dalawa yung bilang ni oxygen. So, 16 times 2, that would be 32. And then, pag-add mo lang, 12.01 plus 32. So, that would be 44.01. Oops, dito. Ayun, 0.01. So, since andyan na yung excuse me. So, since nandyan na, ilagay natin dito sa baba to. So, 44.01 grams of CO2. Tapos, ilagay natin sa taas, 1 mole of CO2. So, i-cancel mo lang tong grams. Tapos, simplify lang natin, okay? So, 2.34 times 1 divided by 44.01. So, ang number of moles ng, ang number of moles ng CO2, that would be, sulat ko in red para makita, no? So, CO2 is equal to 0.053 moles. So, since na-convert na natin, we can now solve using the ideal gas law formula. So, ayan. So, here, since na-convert na natin yung grams into mole, kailangan muna nating mag-derive ulit ng formula. So, puro derivation tayo, no? So, since ito yung formula ng ideal gas law, nakalagay, di ba, na what is the volume occupied by 2.34 grams of carbon dioxide gas at STP. So, ang hinahanap natin dito si volume. So, therefore, PV, okay? PV is equals to nRT. RT. So, divide both sides by P. Kasi nga si volume ang hinahanap. P. Oops, wait. Nagkamali. Wait. Ayan, divide both sides by P. So, cancel mo to. So, that would be V is equals to NRT over P. So, since may formula na tayo, we can now substitute yung mga given dun sa formula itself. So, gamit ako ng green. Yan, green. So, since meron na, so let's substitute na. So, V is equals to N is number of moles. So, that would be 0.053 mole. Ayan. Multiply by R. So, ang R, may value yan na, wait, na 0.08, oops, 8206 L times ATM divided by mole dot K. So, dito, yung doon sa K, lagay nyo lang tatandaan na lamok. So, L times ATM over mole times K. Ayan. So, wait, burahin muna natin yung doon sa molar mass para magkasya. Ayan. So, next, multiply natin yan kay 273.15. Oops, hindi kita. Gawin kong black na lang. 2.15 K. Kasi yan ang temperature natin. Over pressure. So, that would be 180 M. So, that would be 180 M. And then, solve mo lang. So, that would be 0.053 times 0.08206 times 273.15 divided by 1. So, that would be, wait. Ayan, no? So, ulit. So, that 0.053 times 0.08206 times 273.15 divided by 1. So, the volume here would be 1 point, so that would be 1.188. So, bakit 1.188? Kasi nakalagay sa calcu, di ba, na 1.1879. So, nag-run off tayo ng 3 decimal places. Kung gusto nyo naman 2, this would be 1.19. And then, ang cancel mo lang yan, wait. So, ang unit for volume, laging tandaan, would be in liters. So, this is our final answer. Ayan. So, next. Ayan. So, next, at what temperature will 0.654 moles of neon gas occupy 12.30 liters at 1.95 atmospheres? So, here, parang same lang din sa kanina, no? Pero temperature naman yung hinahanap. So, we can use again the ideal gas law formula. So, that would be PV is equals to nRT So, since temperature yung hinahanap, kailangan natin i-derive yung formula for T. So, paano yun? Divide both sides lang by NR. 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 And then, cross out mo yan. So, that would be T is equals to PV over NR. So, since meron na tayong formula, identify natin yung given. So, ayun no. So, una, number of moles. So, 0.654 moles. So, may given tayong volume, which is 12.30 liters, 30 L. And then, pressure, na equivalent sa 1.95 atmosphere or ATM. And then, lagi nating tatandaan, no, na si R, ang lagi niyang value is 0.08206 L times ATM over mole dot K. Yun. So, ATM. And then, sulat na lang natin si R. So, R. So, that would be 0.0826 L times ATM over mole multiply by K. So, ayan. So, since na-identify na natin yung given, kailangan na nating i-substitute yung mga given dun sa formula. So, gamit tayo ibang color. Oops. So, that would be T is equivalent to pressure 1.95 ATM. Multiply mo yan kay volume, which is 12.30 liters. 12.30 liters. Over number of moles. So that would be 0, point yan. 8. So that would be 0.64, 0.654 mole times R. So R, so that would be 0.08206. So, laging tandaan, lamok, 206 L times ATM over, mole, dot K. Ayan. So, since na-substitute na natin, we can now solve. So, 1.95 times 12.30 divided by 0.654 moles times 0.08206. So, the temperature here would be ayan. So, wait lang. Isa-isahin natin. 1.95 times 12.30. So, yun nasa taas. So, that would be yun dito sa taas. 23.99. Then, yun dito sa baba. Equivalent niya ng 0.654 times 0.08206. So that would be 0.053, 0.053, and then divide lang. So 23.99 divided by 0.053. So that would be, so temperature would be equivalent to 452.64 Kelvin. So that's our final answer. Ayan, so that's our final answer. Ayan, so this is our final answer. So next, ayan, so at the next problem natin. A 30.6 gram sample of gas occupies 22.414 liters at STP. What is the molecular weight of this gas? So, ayan. So, to identify the sample or the molecular weight, first, syempre, kailangan muna nating gamitin kailangan muna nating identify muna yung mga given. So, ano nga ba yung mga given? So, ito yung given. 30.6 grams ng sample gas. So, yan yung moles natin. So, next, yung volume, which is 22.414. So, STP means standard temperature and pressure. So, that would be P is equal to 1 atm. And T is equivalent to 273.15 Kelvin. Ayan. So, since meron na tayong ganyan, we can use the formula of ideal gas ulit. So, that would be PV is equal to nRT. Ayan, nRT. So, dito, we can substitute, no? We can substitute here or we can say that N is equivalent to number of moles. It's equivalent to number of moles, small l, over molecular mass or molecular weight, symbolized by big M or capital M. So therefore, substitute lang natin, no? PV is equivalent to M, number of moles, RT, divided by V molecular weight. So, eto, sinahanap natin this molecular weight, pwede pa yung palitan or i-derive pa. So, that would be M equals MRT over PV. Ayan. So, since nakuha na natin yung formula for molecular weight, pwede na tayong mag-substitute. Ayan. So, big M is equivalent to, so, dito kahit hindi mo naman napalitan into moles yung yung grams, no? So, that would be 30.6 grams. Yan. Times mo kay R, which is may value ng 0.08206 L times ATM over mole that K. Ayan. And then temperature, ST, standard temperature. So, multiply mo yan by 273.15, 2.15 K over PV. So, that would be 1 ATM. Oops. ATM. Multiply mo kay 22.414 liters. So, dito, pwede na nating i-simplify. So, 30.6 times 0.08206 times 273.15. So, yung nasa taas, that would be 685.889. So, 685.889 divided by 22.414. So, dapat ang molecular weight natin is mag-i-equal siya dun sa given, which is 30.6 grams. So, that would be, ang molecular weight, that should be, 30.6 grams. Ayan. Grams per mole pala to. At hindi cancel si mole. So, grams per mole. So, ito yung ating final answer for this problem. Ayan. So, next. I think this is the last one for gas law problems. So, a scientist carries out an experiment to determine the molar mass of a 2.84 gram sample of a colorless liquid which exerts 756 mmHg pressure when vaporized in a 260 ml flask at 142 degrees Celsius. What is the molecular mass of this compound? So first, identify muna natin kung anong formula yung gagamitin natin. So, ang pwede ulit natin gamitin dito is ideal gas law. So, that would be PV. Oops. So, ulit, no? So, that would be PV. PV is equals to nRT. Ayan. So, since yung molecular mass na naman yung hinahanap, magde-derive na naman tayo, no? So, as makikita natin dito from the sample, from the problem earlier, nakita natin na Cn, nag-equate siya kay molar, mole over M. So, since molar mass ngayon yung hinahanap or molar weight, ito yung gagamitin natin formula. So, sulat na lang natin. So, that would be molecular mass or molecular weight is equals to mRT over PV. So, since ayan na yung formula, pwede na tayong mag-identify muna ng given. So, ang M yung hinahanap, di ba? So, ang MM natin, that would be 2.84 84 grams. And then pressure, that would be 756, no? Oops, nakalimutan yung 5. Ayan, ayan. Oops. MHD. And then you have volume, 260 ml. And you have temperature, which is equivalent kay 142 degrees Celsius. So dito, may mga given dito na kailangan natin i-convert. Kasi hindi nasunod yung standard unit. So, lagi nating tatandaan, no, na for pressure, ang laging unit dapat is ATM. For volume, dapat ang laging unit is liters. And sa temperature, dapat lagi siyang naka-Kelvin. Okay. So, mag-i-insert na lang ako dito ng shortcut. So, ayan. So, nag-insert na lang ako ng image para mas mabilis. So, yun nga, as I stated earlier, kailangan nating i-convert yung pressure, yung volume, pati yung temperature in their standard unit, which is APM, liters, and Kelvin. So, dito, yung sa pressure, makikita natin dito sa may picture. Makikita natin dito sa picture, no, na na-convert natin yung 756 mmHg into ATM. So, yan. Ganito lang mag-convert. And then, yung sa volume, ganito lang din mag-convert. So, di-divide mo lang yung given dun sa 1,000 ml to get liters. So, that would be 0.26 liters. And then, yung sa temperature, add ka lang ng 273.15. So, that would be 415.15 Kelvin. So, since na-convert na natin, pwede na tayo mag-substitute. Okay? Substitute tayo. Ayan. So, M is equal to 2.84 2.84 grams. Ayan. So, that's our M. And then R, that would be, ang R natin, wait. So, ang R natin, that would be 0.08206 liter per ATM over mole, that K. Yan. Next, temperature. So, ano yung temperature natin nung na-convert? So, that would be 415.15. 415. Yeah. 415.15 K over pressure natin. Tignan ulit natin. Ang pressure natin, that would be 0.995 ATM. Susulat natin. 0.995 995 ATM times mo kay volume, which is ang volume natin. Nakalagay dito na 0.206. Kasi kinonvert natin yun eh. Ayan, 0.26 liters rather. 26 liters. So, ayan, since meron ng ganyan, pwede na tayong simplify. So, ayan. So, yung sa taas mo na, 2.84 times 0.08206 times 415.15 Kelvin. So, yung nasa taas, that should be 96.751 kasi nag-round off tayo dito. Ayan. Over 0.95 times 0.26. That would be 0.259. Nag-round off din tayo dito. So, divide lang natin. Or i-simplify natin. So, 96.751 divided by 0.259. So, the molecular mass of the compound should be 373.50 oops, 556 grams per mole. So, this is our final answer. Cancel lang natin, no? Para di malito. So, ayan. So, that would be our final answer.